So meanwhile, I request you to please open the jet distribution table in your laptop parallelly. I hope that you all know like how to open the jet distribution table, jet-table.com. Okay, jet-table.com. Okay, jet-table.com will give you that. I hope that you all opened the jet distribution table on your end. Once you opened and made it ready, please let me know so that we could continue on that. All of you. Can you please confirm me like if you have opened that jet distribution table? All of you. Why? Because we need to do some practical stuff today. I will just drive you accordingly to understand the jet distribution values. Okay. So we should be upon that. Okay, fine. Now, so I hope that you all have opened the jet distribution table on your end. Jet distribution table. Okay, I already got a confirmation from the Suresh and Raju and Anusha and also from Suresh, Raju and Anusha. That's it. So rest of you, please open that and let me know, all of you. Confirm me, all of you, like whether you have opened it or not, so that we could start our practical stuff on different ways, so that we should fulfill and finish this normal and sampling distributions today. At least normal distributions today. Okay, I hope that you are all ready now. So I want the answers. Okay, I want the ready-made answers. Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, so I'm going to expect some answers before I'm going ahead. So take a look at this one. Guys, we have seen like how do we identify the jet score based upon the jet score. We can easily identify the areas till now so far. Okay, so each and every example that I just wanted to go ahead with a different value which I'm going to assign you right now. So can you please identify the area of the standard normal curve where jet score is equal to 1? I need the immediate answer in the chat box. Each and every one, please give me your answer. Okay, and let us not waste our time. So we should roll this up as soon as possible. Okay, I got one answer. Okay, I'm just looking forward. No, Narayana, it's not. Raju given the right answer and Ram Dinesh given the right answer. See, the area for the 1 is equal to 84%, 84.13%. Yes, exactly. Okay, otherwise 0.8413. Okay, I will ask you one more question immediately. What is the area of the curve for the jet score where jet score is equal to 0? Immediate answer. How many of you have verified the jet distribution to give this value? How many of you have not verified the jet distribution table to give this value? Just confirm me if you have not verified. Sunil Kumar verified. Narayana verified. Everyone is verifying this. Ashok Jallipalli, not verified. Excellent. Did you understand? We are not required to verify this one. Why? Because 0 represents the center point of the curve. And if you take up the 0, okay, and we will get obviously the 50% of the half of the curve is going to be the 50% of the area. By default, we can directly assume that for the z-score value, wherever it is 0, we are going to have the area of the curve 50%. That's it. All of you good? Ashok, did you verify in the same way? I mean, did you tell the answer in the same way? Okay, okay, fine. Anyhow, so let me just give you one more answer, one more question. Give me the value where the z score is equal to -1. Give me immediately z score for -1. Ram Dinesh has given some answer 15.87 percentage or 0.1587. Guys, even this one you are not required to verify. Why? Because the very first answer should refer this one. How? 1 minus 0.8413 should give you 0.1587. All of you understand? Okay, you can immediately take the right side of the area, which is going to be equal to the left hand side of the area. Right or wrong? Okay, so mathematically we can go really faster if we know some sort of understanding regarding the standard curve, standard normal curve and all that stuff. Okay. Okay. Now let us see one more. So can you please tell me the area between -1 and 1? I need an area between -1 and 1. Immediate answer. Narayana, did you verify this one? Or did you calculate it in any other way? Okay. Please answers, please fast. What is that area between -1 and 1? -1 and +1. I see only the answer from Narayana. Okay, I'm expecting the answers from others also. Raju, you got 0.6826. Okay, okay. Anusha, Suresh, Sunil. So guys, you are not required to calculate this again. You are not required to calculate this again. Approximately 68 percentage, 95 percentage, 99.7 percentage rule can be applied over here for the first inflection point, second inflection point, third inflection points. Okay, whenever I say 0 and 1, 0 is the mean and 1 is the standard deviation. The distance or the area between the minus 1 and 1 is going to be the first inflection points in the curve. The very first inflection points in the curve. So the area between the first inflection point would be 68 percentage. Second inflection point is going to be the 95 percentage. Third inflection point is going to be a 99.7 percentage. Okay, all of you. So I hope that you understand about this part. So now let us get into the probability and normal distribution. How do we apply the probability of that? If a random variable x is normally distributed, you can find the probability that x will fall in a given interval by calculating the area under the normal curve for that interval. We have a formula called x minus mu divided by sigma. Okay. So whenever we have something of values like this, you need to identify the probability of the curve, probability distribution of that curve. Means you have to identify the area of the curve. Probability of having x less than 600 means the resultant value of getting a resultant value somewhere below 600. You have to identify the area. Okay. So mu is equal to 500 and sigma is equal to 100. Here you do have z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Okay. So here you are going to convert this normal distribution into standard normal distribution. Okay, and the z score is equal to 1. Okay, you can clearly understand, you can clearly get the value of z score, which is going to be the 1. Okay, you can always find out the probability for the z score, which is less than 1, means you have to identify the area of the curve from the left hand side till the first inflection point. Okay, which you have already seen that one. So now let us see one example. A survey indicates that people use their computers an average of 2.4 years before upgrading to a new machine. The standard deviation is 0.5 year. A computer owner is selected at random. Find the probability that he or she will use it for fewer than 2 years before upgrading. Assuming that variable x is normally distributed. So what they're asking us, they're asking us to assume the variable x is going to be normally distributed. Okay, so now we already know that the average usage of the computers is 2.4 years. The standard deviation is 0.5. We are trying to identify the probability for less than 2 years, means the left hand side of the curve. If you can take a look at this one, this is how the curve which is required. So if you are going to convert this normal distribution into the standard normal distribution, this is how you are going to get the z score. For that z score, you need to find the area of the curve. That area of the curve is going to be the probability for you. 21% of the chances. Can you please solve this and let me know the answer? A survey indicates that for each trip to the supermarket, a shopper spends an average of 45 minutes with a standard deviation of 12 minutes. Means we know mean 45 minutes, standard deviation 12 minutes. The length of time spent in the store is normally distributed and is represented by the variable x. A shopper enters the store. Find the probability that the shopper will be in the store between 24 and 54 minutes. Okay, so you need to convert the two different values of z scores, and then you need to identify the area between those two z scores, which will become the probability for what you are calculating for. So give me the very fast answer. Please do calculate and let me know the answer, please. Fast. Everyone. Raju given me some answer. Let me check. It's 0.7333. We will see, Raju. I will show you the answer. Let us see. Till then, let me give you a couple of more minutes. Till then, let me give you a couple of more minutes to verify the answer. Okay, Ram Dinesh has given me 16.89. Narayana has given me 93 percentage. Now let us see the answer. Guys, we need to identify the x minus mu divided by sigma of the Z score. Something like this. X minus mu divided by sigma for 24 minutes and 54 minutes. And where you need to identify the distance between those two Z scores. And finally, you should get 0.7333, which has given me the very first answer by the Raju. Very good. And rest of all of you, please check where you have missed. The question is very clear, right? Huh? Did you understand how to calculate the Narayana, Dinesh? Are you good now? Okay, good. So now let me just go ahead. No. 45 is not is equal to 0. See here we have, yeah, okay. See, 45 is the mean in the normal distribution. Whatever the value in the normal distribution should be converted into as 0 in the standard normal distribution by default. That is by default. That is what the standard normal distribution, right? Okay. Okay. See, the same thing. Please find the probability that the shopper will be in the store more than 39 minutes. Okay. Calculate this and let me know faster. Please do it. I'll give you 1 minute. Narayana given me some answer. We will see whether it's right or whether it is right or wrong, and now we'll check. I'm expecting more answers from you guys. Please make it fast. Okay. We are looking for the probability. Probability will never be in the minus. Remember that one, okay? You need to give me the probability in percentages, otherwise convert that percentage into a general value, which is point something something. Okay. So now let us see the answer. Now let us see the answer. Take a look. So here you go. 0.6915 is the right answer, which is 69.15 percentage. Very simple. 39 minus 45 and 12, we know that is a mean and the standard deviation where you have identified the Z score. Okay, I think Anusha has given something like this one. So I'm asking for the probability, not the Z score. So you need to identify the probability for the Z score. Okay, so and also you need to identify this. The probability will be in the store. The shopper will be in the store more than 39 minutes. More than 39 minutes means you need to check the right hand side of the curve, not the left hand side. Okay, so Sunil, you have given me the half answer. Okay, so you need to go ahead for the left hand side, not right hand side, not the left hand side. You first identify the value for the minus 0.5. Okay, and then you need to subtract that one from 1 so that you will get the other part of the curve area. Okay, Narayana is asking one question. Bhanu, how it would become 1 is going to be 68 percentage. See, it is not for 1, it is not 68 percentage. Between minus 1 and 1, it is 68 percentage. Between minus 1 and 1, it is 68 percentage. It is not for minus 1. Remember that one. Okay. No. You should not do like that. You have to take the value at minus 1 and you need to take the value at plus 1 and you need to subtract them so that you will get the 68 percentage. Okay. You are telling me that 68 percentage divided by 234. No. This kind of calculations is not. You need to go ahead through this one. See, minus 1 and 1. Okay. Between that, okay, you can half. You can make it half. Okay. 34 percentage and 34 percentage. Fine. But we are not required that part, right? We need to understand from the starting of the curve, till where you identify the minus 0.50. You got it? Right. Okay, so this is so if 200 shoppers enters the store, how many shoppers would you expect to be in the store more than 39 minutes? So 200 into 0.69, which is going to be 138. Okay, so now can you understand this analysis and analytics and prediction? Okay, actually we haven't done any predictions here. Okay, we will see that one in the near future. But did you understand how well it is important for the businesses, right? How well that we can convert the existing data into the useful information to run the business. You have to have this practical approach. Okay, you are not required to, even need to work on the outside project or something else. You can take, I mean, if you are the bachelors or if you are married and household, okay, every month you would be, taking up some sort of expenses and all stuff. If you take that expenses Excel sheet and if you do this kind of calculations, you can make many analysis and many analytics. Am I right or wrong? You are not required any other data. You do it, that's fine. You can also try understanding about your own data, what you're doing it. Okay, there is an even an analytics software even for your phone. You can install that so that it will grab entire stuff and it will tell you how much text that you are maintaining in your phone, how many images, how many videos, and what is the usage consumption, and everything analytics you will get it through your phone. Okay, and also if you are messaging so much, it will I mean, you can set some limits in your app. I should not text more than this in the WhatsApp. I should not take. I mean, if you are taking more photographs in your camera, okay, it will just remind you what is your status. Okay, seems like that you are taking more camera photographs. Okay, where you are out of normal, something like that. Identifications. Got my point? So this kind of analytics always give us some sort of exploration regarding the data and all stuff. So let me just check another example. C. Assume that cholesterol levels of men in the United States are normally distributed with a mean of 215 milligrams per deciliter and a standard deviation of 25 milligrams per deciliter. You randomly select a man from the United States. What is the probability that his cholesterol level is less than 175? Use the technology tool to find the probability. Technology tool means Excel sheet, right or wrong? Okay, you can use the Excel sheet of the normal distribution and you can provide the different values together there. Okay, you can immediately identify this one, but it's fine. Even you are not going to use these things. You're going to use the R programming or the Python programming, where you will get all these things by default by using a single function over there. That's a different story. Here you can also try this one for your normal calculation stuff. Oh, you did it. Very good, Venkatraj. So now let us try doing in a reverse order, finding the x values. Okay. Earlier we have identified the Z scores from the x values. Now using the Z scores, let us identify the x values in return. Can you please find the Z score for the corresponding, I mean, that corresponds to a cumulative area of 0.3632. Immediately, fast. Give me this answer. Can you please identify the Z score? I will give you 1 minute and then I will just show you how to do it. If you don't identify this, go to the table and identify this value where exactly that you could see, and then correspondingly you have to add up on the x-axis and the y-axis pointed values. Add, sum up those two values, the resulted value should be the Z score. Sunil Kumar has already given something. Venkatraju has given something. See, it should be in the minus, obviously. Why? Because it is behind zero. Okay, so it should be in minus. Okay, so please check that part. Venkatraju, I will show you the answer. Not exactly. See, this is how it is. 0.3632 should come on the left hand side. It is 0.35, 0.3, and on the column axis you should not forget this one. So you should get the 0.35, which is going to minus 0.35. Even if you say 0.35, it is wrong. Okay, there is no doubt about it. It is wrong. Right or wrong, Narayana? It is wrong or not? Right? It is wrong. Okay, so you should say minus 0.35. You should say minus 0.35. Okay, so now, so find the Z score that has 10.7%, 75% of the distribution's area to its right side. See, whenever it asks me the distribution area to its right, 10.75% represents 0.1075, which is right hand side of the curve, and then you need to subtract it from the one, and the left hand side of the curve will show you 0.8925. Okay, 0.8925, and this 0.8925 is going to be the main value of the rest of the curve from the left hand side. Okay, so now you need to identify the Z score. Tell me the Z score immediately for this. Okay, Raju is saying 1.24. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, 1.24. Let us check it. Awesome. Really, the jet score is 1.4. That's excellent. Okay. So find the jet score that corresponds to P5. P5 represents probability of 5. Probability of 5 means 0.05. You need to identify the jet scores for the 0.05, which would be from the left hand side. Okay, if you go ahead to that one, you will get the jet score minus 1.65 and 1 point minus 1.64. Why? Because you will not get this exact value. So hence you need to take the average of these two values. You need to take the average of the jet scores, and finally the resultant jet score should be minus 1.645. Got it, guys? So guys, we can also transform a jet score into an X score. Okay, how we got this formula? This is nothing new. X minus mu is equal to, sorry, z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. If you evaluate for the x value, x is equal to mu plus z sigma. Okay, so let us use the same formula. The speeds of the vehicles along a stretch of a highway are normally distributed with a mean of 67 miles per hour and standard deviation of 4 miles per hour. Find the speeds x correspond to the jet scores 1.96 minus 2.33 and 0. So if you can see here, the x is equal to 67 plus 1.96 into 4. If you try calculating in this way, 74.87, 57.68 in 67 miles per hour. All these things comes in this way, and hence you could clearly observe, okay, different speeds that you are going to get out of the different jet scores that they already identified earlier. Okay, and scores of a civil service examination are normally distributed with a mean of 75 and a standard deviation of 6.5. To be eligible for civil service employment, you must score in the top 5%. What is the lowest score that you can earn and still be eligible for the employment? See, whenever we are trying to understand this one, you need to first understand what is the average mu. Mu is equal to 75. Standard sigma is equal to 6.5. Okay, so you must score in top 5%, means you should top 5% means right side of the curve. So you need to ignore the left hand side of the curve, whichever it is 0.95. Okay, 0.95 you should ignore. So finally you need to find the jet score that corresponds to a cumulative area of 0.95. Okay, hence you will get the right value of the jet score. Okay, if you can take a look at this one, that jet score is going to be 1.645. Okay, 1.645. Got it? Okay, why? Because you don't get the right value here. So what I'm saying, you must score in the top 5%. Top 5% means if you convert that into 0.05, 0.05 should be top, right? Okay, means on the left hand side of the curve. Okay, it is not, the requirement is not from the bottom, it is from the top. Means you need to say 1 minus 0.05, which is going to 0.95. You need to identify the jet scores for the 0.95. Okay, you don't get the 0.95 directly. Okay, 0.9495 and you will get the 0.9505. You need to take the average of the jet score, which is 1.64 and 1.65. Okay, and something like this. Okay, so finally you can apply the same equation, okay, directly also. Okay, and you can identify the, see, mu plus z sigma. Z value, you know, just z score we have just identified. The sigma and the x value, it will get you the probability of this particular stuff. X value you have got it for the normal distribution, not for the standard normal distribution. The lowest score you can earn and still be eligible for the employment is 86. This is the bottom mark. Okay, so we have the sampling distributions and the central limit theorem, okay, which we will go ahead in the tomorrow session.